The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey everyone, thanks for coming. Welcome to our webinar. I appreciate everyone's coming and our patience in our technology. You got to love it, and then you hate it when it breaks. And somebody broke our Google Hangout. So
wasn't my fault.
I did it.
Wasn't my fault.
So we still have a whole bunch of people logging in from the other system, but we're going to go ahead and get moving because we are getting late on the East Coast, and we appreciate our patience. Obviously, we thought we had the kinks worked out, and then someone threw a monkey wrench into the gears, and it got broke real quick. So without further ado, we have a special guest host and our Vice President of Sales, Mike Green. And if you're Skyping me, I'm sorry, but we're moving forward. Go, Mike.
Hey, Mike Lucas, thanks. Hey, let's do a shout out. Everybody jump in your message center there and just tell us where you're joining us from tonight. City, state, country. If you're coming from overseas, especially, we want to hear from you. We got Jeff from Utah. We got Dennis from Colorado. Hey, Dennis, what's going on? Dennis G. Oh my goodness, now you guys are typing too fast. Dave from Michigan. O'Neill. Oh my goodness, you guys keep going. I just can't read it. It's scrolling too fast. Are we live? Question mark. Yes, we are. Colorado. O'Neill from Brazil. O'Neill from Brazil. Welcome, Brazil. Debbie from Denver. Jabbar from Philly. Michael from Seattle. Deanna from Ontario. John from Revere, Massachusetts. Sorry about that. North Carolina. Rick. Kellogg. Jerry Hollis. Hey, Jerry. Raleigh, North Carolina. Wayne. How you doing, Wayne? Misty from Clearfield. Eugene from Kauai. How do you say that? Kauai. Maui, Kauai. Okay, Kauai. Richard from Spokane. What's going on, Rich? All right, everybody's here. Beautiful. I stalled. We picked up a few more people. I really apologize, you guys. I think I crashed the system when Lawrence didn't get his link. I shared my link with him. We came into that Google Hangout with a shared link, and Mike just laughed at us. He said, "You guys are nuts. You can't do that." But I did it. We did it. So I apologize. I guess I broke it this time, but we'll get. I promise you, we're gonna get this thing figured out. I still love that format with Go record. Mike, stop muting me. That wasn't very nice. I guess Mike's telling me to be quiet. All right, you guys. Here's what we want to do tonight. This is a pretty exciting call. I don't have a full hour for you, so even though we're getting started 26 minutes late, I think we get this covered in the next 10 or 15, unless Lawrence gets very long-winded. What I want to start off with tonight is to make the official announcement and introduce you to a very exciting, dynamic individual that I met back in January. He's really been in the forefront of this company. He's one of our founders, Lawrence Sowell. When I met him back in January, I was impressed from the first minute I met him. I was impressed with his vision. I was impressed with everything that he had accomplished and wanted to take this company. I've now hung out with Lawrence for a year. I've been in all parts of the country with him, from Palm Springs to Long Beach, California, up into Seattle and Federal Way, over into I'm sorry, not Mississippi, that other one, Florida. Yeah, that starts with an M. Florida, West Palm Beach, and places down in Florida. We've been to Texas, to the Midwest, Nashville, Kansas City, all over the country. Traveling with him is a blast. But what I've learned more than anything else hanging out with Lawrence for a year is he is tenacious. He doesn't give up. He doesn't quit. So I'm introducing him tonight as our brand new CEO. Chief Visionary, CEO, we can call him anything we want. I guess we're going to call him Sir now. But I couldn't be more excited to follow Lawrence in the path of where he's taking this company, where he's going to take this company. And I'm going to have him share most tonight with where we're going with the IT app and where in our direction. For those of you that are already asking the questions, hey, what happened to our other CEO, John Salamito? All I can do is take my hat off to the man. He did great things for us. He's got some personal issues. Don't need to go real deep into them. But he just came forward and said, you know what, I don't have the energy to put into this right now. I can't. I'm not focused. I'm not where I should be. And Lawrence took the reins about a week and a half ago and has just leaped forward with all kinds of things, most of which I'm going to share with you tonight. But again, I want to take my hat off to John Salamito for the short time that he spent with us. All I can tell you is he got us places that I think all of us kind of fell a little bit short in the skill set to get us where we wanted to be, as far as getting out of Panama into the USA, a U.S. corporation, a lot of those things that he helped us do. We were coming up a little bit short on skill set to get us there. So I couldn't be more pleased with what John did for us. I also couldn't be more pleased that we're going to take our chief visionary, turn him into our CEO, all I can tell you is he's rallying a team around him, a team of experts in a lot of different areas of this business model, and I couldn't be more than happy to follow him as the CEO of this company. So, Lawrence Sowell, are you out there?
I am way out there. How are you doing?
I was going to say, wait a minute, where'd you go, Lawrence? Don't leave me now. Lawrence, congratulations. Couldn't be more than happy to be following you down the rest of the road.
You know, really what's made this journey great is just the team that's came to this company. People like you, Mike Lucas, you know, Billy Moreland, who helped us start this thing off, Steve, and how hard he works behind the scenes. And really none of this is possible without the team. And it's really been a team effort. And I think, you know, the best thing that I can do for this company is just keep bringing on more resources and smarter people than I am, I like to say. And how excited I am about it. I believe I'm one of the most passionate people I know, and I don't give up on anything. And, you know, in my opinion, this company has not even seen the greatness or even tasted the greatness that's in front of it right now. I've been doing calls, Mike. I don't even know how many phone calls I do in a day now. It's got to be 30 or 40 phone calls. I know when I talked to you, I told you I was just exhausted. But the exciting part about it is I'm talking to new people that are coming in, big builders, huge organizations, huge excitement, you know, that these guys are saying, we're going to come in and this thing's just going to explode. And, you know, I can't say how excited I am, how privileged I am to take this position, and I know I'm going to do the right thing. I think that, you know, I've been here since the inception. I've seen everything that's happened to this company, every growing pain it's went through, the direction it's going. I know the direction it needs to go. I'm 100% confident in myself and the team that's around us right now, and I know without a shadow of doubt in my heart that we are going to take this company to its fullest potential, and we're going to do this, and we're going to give these distributors and everybody out there an opportunity and a business that's going to be here for many, many, many years to come. So, Mike, I'm absolutely excited and a little bit in shock, but as you said, I've been running it for the last week and a half or so, and I've been getting real comfortable. I feel very comfortable right now, and I look forward to the future and working with everybody.
Well, Lawrence, I think you hit it right on the head. You know, most of the people that have been on my webinars, and I don't want to make this about me because everybody knows me, and most of you, you know, they're like, yeah, right, Mike, whatever. But after only being in the casino industry for 3 years, I actually took a position as a general manager, and people ask me how I did that because I didn't know it all. And what I learned from my father and my coach in high school, you know, they all taught me the same thing. So if you don't know it, don't stop asking questions and surround yourself with people that are smarter than you. And I can tell already the way you're handling this, Lawrence, is you're doing exactly that. You're reaching out to the people that have expertise in different areas that maybe aren't your expertise, and you're relentless. I got to tell you, there's only one other guy that I've ever been in front of that asks more questions than you do of more people. If you get an answer from somebody, you don't take it as, you know, the answer. You ask 3 more people the same question. If you don't like the answer, you keep asking until you start getting a consistent answer, and you've already proven that that's your skill set, Lawrence. I think you'll be greatly successful with what you're doing if you just keep that mindset. So I couldn't be more than happy to follow you the rest of the way down this road. I love your vision. I love your drive. I love your tenacity. You never stop, and I really enjoy that working relationship with you, and I think the rest of the field will as well. Now, let's get down to the chase. Can we talk about the IT? Can we talk about something about a patent or something, Lawrence? Can you give some disclosure on that?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. I believe we left off at this last that we had filed a patent for the product. The filing took place last Friday. And so now I guess everybody would like to have more disclosure about what this social network's going to do and what it is specifically going to do, you know, as a product. So absolutely. Let's talk about that.
Provisional patent. I'm sorry, I was just reading a question. That's huge. Can you broaden that a little bit? And you've shared most of this information with me, and my jaw drops open every time you do. But even the patent attorneys are excited about what we're doing, aren't they?
Yeah, that was a really interesting part. And you know, we used our patent attorneys do patents and IP for Apple and for some of the, you know, the largest technology companies in the world. And I guess when I really got excited was when the patent attorneys asked me, when can we use it? This is exciting. And I was so excited by their excitement, I actually asked them to write a letter about how excited they were about doing this patent. because a patent like this hasn't been done quite like the way we're doing it. The way that user-generated content can be monetized for the benefit of the user itself through social media. And, that I'll give in more layman terms as we go on here, but, just to say that we've got the patent filed, we've got the wireframes going into the patent this week, so our filing date's settled. We're moving forward and into the design and development of the product. I'm actually going to get to start playing with it before anybody else. I'm really excited about that. You can call me selfish, but I think that it's going to be a lot of fun, and I might invite a few other people along for the first few days. But the patent is exciting because we're really securing ourselves in the space, in the specific space of social networking that we're going into. And if you think about trends of where social networking has gone, it was all about going online and seeing what friends and family are doing. And it's really morphed with Instagram and Pinterest and all these other social media sites, Twitter, Tumblr, you name it. All these other social media sites have taken social networking into all these different directions, and like Snapchat, for example. And what none of them have done is let the user monetize. They've all done the monetization themselves. So everybody knows that uses Facebook or other social media, that your data's harvested, your content's harvested, and it's used for a profit by the company. But the company's never turned to the user and said, hey, what we're going to do, we're going to let you monetize your content and data, and we're going to let you share the revenue generated from your content data with us and the advertisers. They've never done that. They've just used the user base. So what we're going to do is we're going to incentivize our users to use our social network like they do other social networks to share their life and be able to monetize the content in their life. So just to give you an example, I would like everybody to imagine that we'll use, what's a good name? We use Gina all the time, don't you? You use Gina all the time, Mike, so I'm going to use Gina.
Yeah.
I've seen it so many times. Okay, so Gina hanging out with her friend. Okay, they're in Nashville, they're hanging out. Gina, a picture's taken of her, and she takes a picture and she posts it, and she tags her Louis Vuitton purse, for an example. And when she tags her Louis Vuitton purse in that picture, it's just like tagging a person, but she tagged a product. She tagged her Louis Vuitton purse. Now all her friends and everybody on Facebook or Twitter or wherever she has it synced to sees her post. But the interesting part is when they click on that post, they'll be able to click on that tag. Now, if they do it from inside our social network, it'll actually open up and show Louis Vuitton purses that somebody could buy right there. If it's from another social network, it'll ask them obviously to join. It's like an invite, if you would. Now, when you think about that, what's Gina doing? She's doing what she always does. She's just sharing her life and hanging out with friends and being social like she does with every other social network. But in this one, she's able to monetize her own content. In this case, a Louis Vuitton purse from a picture. Or Ralph could do it with a barbecue that he's having a barbecue with some friends. He could tag his barbecue. Now, where this goes viral and where a large part of the patent lies within, and where I think people are going to see this go from 0 to 1 million miles an hour overnight, is this simple feature. Imagine being in this social network. So you're in the IT app or the social network on a desktop. Either way, you're in that social network. You have that social network connected to Facebook or whatever social media accounts you have it connected to. Because it's connected to those accounts, it's streaming news from those into the IT app or the IT social network social media site. And let's say that Gina sees a picture of John, and John is hanging out and he's standing in front of his Audi, his nice Audi car. And Gina clicks on that picture and tags his Audi. When Gina clicks on that picture and tags his Audi, John's going to get an invite that says, John, Gina just tagged your Audi. If you would like to split a commission on the sale of your Audi, join here for free. Now, everybody knows in social media, invites go out like crazy. People, you see invites from all these different social media sites you've never heard of. So-and-so sent you a message. So-and-so added you as a friend. So-and-so, likes this, whatever that may be. But that's the same thing you've always heard. Everybody's heard that same thing 1 million times from 1 million different social networks. But how many people have ever received an invite to a social network to split a commission on their Audi? Nobody. It's that curiosity, that simple curiosity of Gina tagging somebody's content from another social network within this one, because it streams through the Facebook or Twitter or Pinterest Connect. It streams there, and it invites them. Now what happens when John says, well, heck yes, I want to split a commission on this, and he joins for free? Gina just invited John without inviting him. She invited him a natural way, a social way. And that is the key ingredient, the way that the product tag happens within the content and invites people from other social media sites by what's streamed within this social media site that is going to absolutely explode. Now, Mike, did I explain that and give a little more disclosure and details on how this is going to work?
I think absolutely. I mean, it becomes very clear with me. I'll tell you, I can't wait for some visuals as soon as you get, more pieces of this to actually show people, what it looks like and how it will actually operate. I think it'll become more clear, even more clear. But
Yeah.
I think we've kind of disclosed it as time goes on. We've kind of leaked a little more and more out of the bag that, you're sharing content just like you do in any other social network. That picture that you just took, I use my wife as an example. My son's running down the soccer field in those brand new soccer shoes that he just is so proud of. Wife takes some pictures of him in action, and what does she do? Just like she does every, Monday morning, she sits down in front of Facebook and she posts up those pictures. Well, there's my son running down the field scoring goals. Awesome, cool game, Colby, love it. But she also is sharing the shoes because everybody else is looking at his brand new shoes going, man, where did you get those? How much do they cost? And there you go. There's sharing your real life. Those shoes are a product that can be purchased. She's tagged those shoes as Nike, whatever they are. They're really bright orange. And all of her friends can click on that experience and use the app the same way to make a purchase if they want. And that's commission.
Exactly.
Back for sharing content.
Absolutely.
Did I hit that, Lawrence? Is that?
Yeah, what I like to refer to this as, and to me, and I'm not sure if the marketing is going to pick it up and we're going to, call it this, but to me, it's the people's app. And the reason it's the people's app to me is because once somebody installs the app or logs into their social network, it's like theirs. It's like they own part of that. Because now, when they're sharing their life, it's like they are the marketer of the products in their life naturally, without having to go to Amazon and make a deal with Amazon and go to Target or Walmart or Cabela's or all the retailers and wholesalers. Without having to go to them, they're able to still bring their products into reality. So to me, it's the people's app, and it's monetized by the user, and it really helps people. To me, it incentivizes people to use this social network versus any other social network, because now they can share their social media on this social network and have it post on Facebook for them, and have it post on Pinterest, and have it post on all the other social networks for them. But they can post it here, knowing that when they post it here, they can monetize it. So when it spreads out there and people click on those pictures, it's bringing them back here where they're monetizing their data. And to me, and that's a lot of where the path lies in what I was saying earlier, the future of social networking, and I think everybody can agree to this, is bending towards monetization of people being able to monetize or gain from their own content and their own data. Everybody's tired of all the other social media sites benefiting and monetizing on top of them. So we're saying, here's a social network that you can monetize your content, and we will be working on ways you can monetize your data as well. But here's a place you can monetize your content and share your life like you do everywhere else and get those posts everywhere else. But there's an incentive. Somebody likes that purse, somebody likes that barbecue, somebody likes that car, and that car, there's 20 of them on Auto Trader that we're plugged into on the back end. So it really makes it really easy for anybody to just be social, and at the same time as being social, possibly make money from it. And the distributors, I don't know, Mike, if you want to get into how big this is for the distributors on the e-commerce part, and then everybody knows about the matrix, but I'll kick it back to you, and you can fill that in.
Well, and I'll do that. I know you got to run. You were on limited time, and now we probably blew that appointment you're supposed to be on. But before I throw it back at you, could you talk about the development stages that we're in with the development team that we've got? And I know we're trying to stay away from giving hard dates, but maybe every time you tell me where we're at and what we're going to have in the next 3 days, what we're going to have in the next 5-7 days, I get more and more excited about this thing really, truly being developed and moving very quickly.
Absolutely. Well, we have a lot of developers, I can tell you that. We have multiple designers. We have multiple developers. They're all working very hard right now as we speak. Tomorrow, for example, I'll be looking at the app icon and brand, the new brand for the app itself. I'll be looking at wireframes, and I'll be looking at some first renditions of the base designs. Meanwhile, the developers are working on their end, 3 to 4 weeks. But in 3 to 4 weeks, when I said I'm going to be the first one that gets to play with it, that's in about 3 to 4 weeks, I'm going to be able to actually play with this product myself. And as we roll into March, we're going to be inviting distributors in to help us beta test this, 100, 200, 300, and as we clean out any bugs that are there or get the user experience where we want it and get the feedback we want, our plan is to roll into April, and mid to end of April, and I say 15th to the 24th because that's the date we have on our milestones, is when we're actually going to be able to go public with this, but hopefully sooner, but that is the current timeline that we're under with development as we speak. And I can't wait, Mike. I'm going to be checking my email like every 5 minutes tomorrow just to see an app icon for a phone. That's how excited I am.
Hey, Mike.
Yes, Mike.
Lawrence, we have another. I'm hoping we have another special guest speaker. Lon, are you out there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, sir. I just wanted to check, have you check into the room so they know you're here.
Vaughn
Okay.
Tarver's
Okay,
in the
good.
house. Hey, Vaughn.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Lawrence.
Hey there, Bob. How you doing?
Good, good, good. Mike, why don't you tell me where we are and let me say, I didn't get to hear the announcement, so why don't you give me the announcement on Lawrence first?
Well, we started off by explaining to everybody that Lawrence Sowell is our new CEO, Chief Executive Officer of Leafit, and we couldn't be more excited that we're following him. It was kind of where we started, and Lawrence has been filling us in piece by piece with our provisional patent that's been filed, with the development of the product, with what the end user is going to be looking at. But I think the most exciting news tonight is the fact that we've got a guy in the jump seat, a guy that's being held accountable, that has all the passion in the world, more passion than anybody else, about seeing this task all the way through, and it's Lawrence Sowell. Couldn't be happier to have him, like I say, in that jump seat.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Lawrence, and I should say congratulations to all of us, because we're the ones that are really benefiting with this. As you know, I came on board at the end of November, 1st of December, and I've been working real close. Daily, I speak to Lawrence 4 or 5 times a day usually, and also with Mike Green and Mike Lucas. And I will tell you, over the last 2 months or so, 8 weeks of working with Lawrence, he is absolutely the man with the job that should have this job. Being an owner of the company and as well as CEO, I tell you the reason why. After seeing his work ethic and seeing how he has put all this together and all the parts are moving, as you said a second ago, Mike, we get more excited every day with the timelines and seeing it come to fruition, and mainly that's because of Lawrence Sowell. And so with that, I'm going to pass it back to you guys and tell you how proud I am to be a part of this team. And thank you, and congratulations, Lawrence, and to all of us.
Hey, thanks a lot, Vaughn. Really appreciate it. Look forward to it.
And I'll tell you what, I want to say thank you to Vaughn as well. You talk about surrounding yourself with winners, Lawrence. Vaughn's been very instrumental in a couple of different areas. We're looking forward to more of his conference calls that he's getting ready to light up here, and the energy he's putting into this program. I'm hearing huge numbers are on the way. But Lawrence, again, I know you got to run. Could you, again, without committing to dates, because you know how hard it is to commit to a date, I'm not trying to pin you up against the wall, but I know one of the biggest questions we have out there tonight is merchant services. You know, everybody's excited about rolling forward into this matrix, the simplified program that we've got, that it's $40, forget the 48, but just getting into the matrix for that $40 is still a little bit of a challenge with merchant services, the way, they've been running with, a Laftia bank. But could you give us maybe a glimpse of where we're headed with that issue?
Absolutely. Well, I don't want to go too far with it, but I did receive some good news today. However, I need to confirm that news. But I do believe we have a U.S.-based credit card processor that would like to move forward with us, that is very big in the industry, one of the largest credit card processors I'm understanding in the world, with processing in the U.S. and the EU and Canada and various countries. And, you know, I guess we're really excited, but at the same time, I don't want to say when, because I have meetings set up with them in the next couple of days to make sure all the T's are crossed and I's are dotted. And once I receive that news, I'll be the first one to call everybody so that we can start pushing that news out and let everybody know when that's going to happen. If everything works out great, we could see new merchant on next week. But I still need to do a couple days worth of meetings with them and make sure that we're all on the same page and everything's going to go accordingly and we can move forward.
I know that for all of us, that's some pretty exciting news. I know a U.S.-based merchant account. I know we've got a couple of irons in the fires there too. We're not looking at just one solution. We've got a multiple number of solutions that we're working with right now. And I don't want to put a timeline on it either, but I get very, very excited that it sounds like we're extremely close to cracking that nut. So I couldn't be happier.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, Lawrence, if you have anything else for us tonight, I'm going to make a couple other announcements, but if you need to run, I get it, unless there's something else you wanted to throw in here.
Yeah, I'd just like to say one more thing, Mike, and thank you, everybody. And I just want to say something to all the distributors out there. Really, none of this would ever have been possible if it weren't for each and every one of you. And I want you all to know that I consider you all partners. We're all in this together. And I absolutely could not do this without the support and the backing of each and every person that's out there today. And I can't say, you know, how excited I am and how proud I am to have the team that I have. And I'm so excited as we move into the future and get this product developed. And, you know, I'm excited. I look forward to growing with each and every one of you. And Mike, you have a fantastic night. Vaughn, Mike Lucas, everybody, have a fantastic night. And I'm going to check out of here. Thank you guys so much. I look forward to the future.
Thank you, Lawrence. Absolutely. And Lawrence, just by the way, you're getting a bunch of kudos from people that know who you are, people that have met you. They're all very, very excited about your new position with the company, and I know that people are absolutely going to rally around you. I've seen it already. Just as our chief visionary, now as a CEO, you're our guy. So couldn't be happier to have you where you're at. And that's not just coming from me. That's coming from the masses out there right now. So congratulations again,
really
and thanks for spending time with us tonight. All right, Lawrence.
Absolutely,
Thanks.
Hey, Mike.
Bye-bye.
Mike Lucas, yes?
Yeah, before we get to I'd like to knock out about 20 questions on the question tab. I'm sure you're seeing them.
You mean the same question that's come 20 times? I wasn't going to throw you under the bus, Mike, but maybe we could make a mention. Yeah, I'll let you go. Go for it.
It's Mike Green's fault the web sales funnel is not out today.
I love that. Yeah, one Mike blaming it on another Mike. They don't care anymore, Mike.
Guys, you heard the IT app is close, and and Von Trevor has given us some influence, and Billy Moreland, which many of you know, on getting the IT app and getting a really cool teaser video, it's called in the industry. If you guys, for those who know what a sales funnel is, you know what a teaser video is. And we're working on getting a cool teaser video. That takes a little bit of time because of the changes of the IT app. And as soon as that comes out here, we want to get the sales funnel to everybody. We were going to release the other funnel today. I said no matter what, but well, it changed.
I think we've been talking about
reasons.
that same thing, Mike, for so long that events, as they unfold and things get, in my opinion, better and better and better, it's like trying to hit a moving target. When we launch, you know, we need to bring some stability to what we're doing.
I know a lot of people want the funnel for the current model we're using, the advertising and so forth. They've been waiting for it for literally months now, and we've been telling them in a few weeks. And we're going to concentrate on the IT app because that is just an easier path for people to explain. As Von's on here, and he'll be on here in a few minutes talking to you, he can explain the IT app in 5 minutes while it takes Mike Green an hour to explain the advertising. So, and Mike's been doing it a long time. So
that is a true statement. I mean, yeah, absolutely.
So
when
we want it to be simple, and so the sales funnel is being designed to really help you build your business. And so one more week, Damon, I wouldn't go there. I'm not giving you a time. I'm not doing no more dates. I will say as soon as the IT app video comes out, on the next Monday call, maybe even during the week, we'll get it to you. But it should be within the next 2 weeks, and hopefully sooner. But that's boy, that's all I can say. As soon as the video comes out, because it's outside of Leaf's hands. It's in a video studio that does the video. So hope that explains that. So okay.
All right, Mike. Hey, let me throw something out there, and I think maybe this is a nice little segue. I just want to read you a text that came in, and Bon, thanks for the reminder. I might have forgot, and I think it's pretty exciting. I know this same group. I did a shout out last Monday, or maybe it was, I think it was last Monday, about a 76-year-old gentleman that went to manager in less than 30 days, and he was not a power founder, and he didn't use a sales funnel. 76 years old, probably technically challenged, more so than myself. Manager in less than 30 days, and he's not a power founder. That means $5,000 in sales volume, 3 legs at 1,000 apiece. Bam, he popped as a manager. Well, this same group, same upline, back to the All the Way Club, Doc Sims. The text came in just a little bit ago. Can you make sure someone congratulates Sabbath? And that's spelled S as in Sam, A-V-E-T-H. So Sabbath. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hang on a second. 62 years old. She made senior manager in less than 3 months. She is flying out to Cambodia tonight on vacation and spreading her Leaf team over there as well. The text I got behind that was Sabbath. Her English isn't so good. And so here she was building a business in the Seattle area. Senior manager. I don't know if she's a power founder or not. I didn't get the intel on that. But senior manager in 3 months, the text says in less than 3 months, senior manager without a sales funnel. Yes, I'm excited. 76 years old, yes. All the Way family, D says yes. Oh, she is Bond says she is a power founder, so she had a little bit of help there with the power founder position. But all I can tell you is I'm very excited about having a sales funnel as well, you guys. I'm not a sales funnel kind of guy, but I'm very excited about having it up and running. But man, don't let it stop you. Don't let it slow you down. It's huge. Now, there's one more piece of information I want to throw out there. We are having a corporate update call to highlight some more information coming from Lawrence, and it's going to be Thursday evening at 10 p.m. East Coast time, so the same time zone. I will tell you that we're going to do our best to use the Google Hangout format. We'll have the link up and running for you. We might actually have a backup set in place just in case I don't know, we're going to test this thing like 5 or 6 times before we launch our next meeting. But Thursday night, you're going to want to grab your team. You're going to want to get on that call, very important phone call, Thursday, or webinar, Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern time, to go over some additional information coming directly from Lawrence Sowell. So we had 143 people. I think we lost about 100 people in the transfer over from that fiasco we had at the start of this meeting. All I can tell you is there's 143 of you that are listening right now. Make sure you get the word out to the 100 that we lost in transition and let them know Thursday night, huge corporate update call. I know that's 2 in the same week, but hey, that's how fast we're moving. So get everybody to that call on Thursday night. Mike, did we miss any other big questions in here that we need to cover? Mike?
Maybe Vaughn has something to add. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear Mike.
I can hear you.
Vaughn is still with us.
Vaughn?
That's a good thing.
Okay. Gotcha. I guess not
okay.
then.
Okay. Can't find the unmute button. All right,
Corporate
you guys,
webinars,
that's it for
Mike?
now. Corporate webinars first of next week. We're going. I think we put that in the newsletter that went out today. All I can tell you guys is, man, you got to.
There was no newsletter today. Mike was the hiccup a little bit.
I got it.
I got a lot of people saying they didn't get it. A lot.
Check your spam folders. Check your promotions. I can't stand Gmail anymore. You got stuff going into promotions. It's going into. There's 3 different tabs now at the top, and I have no idea where my emails go anymore through Gmail. I don't like Gmail. I really lost me because I've got a Yahoo account too.
So the business overviews will start Monday.
I think the newsletter said first of the week. So everybody hang in there. We're gearing things up for the IT app. We are going to stage that IT app. Now that our provisional patent, I hope you guys understood what Lawrence was talking about. We've got a patent on this thing. We've got a patent on the IT app tied in, laced into the whole entire monetization of that content. The whole 50 to 75% of our whole entire comp plan is part of is part of that patent. It's not just the IT app. It's not just image recognition.
Hey, Mike, can you go into the monetization? Mike. I know Lawrence asked you that a little bit, and we got sidetracked on the funnel, but a little bit of what's in it for them with the IT app.
Yeah, I'll try to do it without visuals because I didn't prep visuals for this, but you guys, it's very simple. Someone installs the IT app. They're part of our social network. It's all one and the same. Whether they sign up to the social network or they're signing up and installing the IT app, it's the same event. So they're in our social space. They've got the IT app. They take their smartphone. They go snap a picture. They take a picture. I used the example earlier. My wife takes a picture of my son playing soccer this weekend in brand new soccer shoes. She shares that picture with all of her friends. Her friends start buying the shoes. She's like, man, we want the whole team in those shoes. My wife can earn a commission. She's an IT app installer. She's not an associate. She's an IT app installer. She took the picture, she tagged it, said these are Nike whatevers, and everybody that saw that picture started clicking on it and saying, I'm buying those shoes. And then they shared that with their friends and their friends and their friends. Well, my wife, not an associate, just a user of the IT app, is going to get paid a commission for anybody that buys shoes because they saw her inside of our social network, saw the shoes and says, I'm buying those. She gets commission. Level 1 commissions, that's it. 15% of what Leaf makes as an affiliate commission is shared back with my wife. Now, if Melissa decides, well, she can't because I'm an associate, but if she, get away from the wife thing. So if Melissa now decides to become an associate, she pays that $40 a month. It immediately opens up 9 different levels of commission in that e-commerce. So now when her friends share that picture with the friends, with the friends, with the friends, okay, 9 levels deep, Melissa's earning more and more commissions. That $40 also puts her into the matrix. And we all know how powerful that matrix is going to be. $5 on the first level, $2 for every level 2 through 8, and $5 back on level 9. That matrix is going to pay out over $100,000 a month for people using an IT app. Makes absolutely no difference how much advertising they buy, if they buy or not, if they're a power founder or not, if they promote or not. It's all based on that $40. So 2 things happen on the spend of the $40. She gets 9 levels of commissions if people continue to buy those shoes off the photograph that she posted inside of her social network with Leaf. Does that explain it, Mike? 9 levels deep?
Well, no, not really, to be honest with you.
Okay.
So if Melissa has just 5 friends and she invites 5 friends who invite just 5 friends, you can go to 9 levels deep. I don't know if anyone has any real good at math, but that's over 1,900,000 people who might buy some shoes or a computer or anything Melissa, and they can make a commission from that. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying, Mike, and it's just, they don't have to be associates.
That's just 5 friends.
Melissa's an associate. She's
I think you even have 5 friends, Mike.
Now, come on now, I'm up to 67.
Okay. So, that's huge.
The big point here is, Mike, is they don't have, it's not like Melissa has to go out and try to recruit a bunch of associates into the program.
They're just users.
To get paid 9 levels deep. They're just sharing their life. They're just sharing pictures like my wife does with, I mean, she sends them to my mom, to her mom, to everybody she can. There it is. It's all over Facebook, and she's got a huge following inside of Facebook. And, her mom could share that picture with a lady that works with her here in Spokane whose son plays soccer, and Melissa's still going to get paid. And all they are is just friends sharing pictures with friends. The monetization of that content. So, Mike, you say 5, I say 50, I say 200. I see 200 people share that picture with 200 people share it with 200, and it's off the hook.
And how many of those will want to come in and
install?
Yep. And how many of them will want to come in and get 9 levels and be part of the matrix once they see how much money?
As soon as they start having fun with the IT app, it goes viral. People go, man, what? You're spending $40? Well, what am I going to get for $40? How about a matrix that fills up and is worth $100,000 a month? How about getting paid 9 levels deep in e-commerce, in people buying soccer shoes off of content that you share inside of the social space anyway? And get off the soccer shoes. What if it's a Louis Vuitton purse? What if it's a Movado watch, a Rado watch, a Rolex? What if you're
computer, a TV,
a computer, a TV, the flat screen that you just bought? You're sharing that kind of stuff in the real world. You're taking the picture anyway. There's
so
a
Melissa
picture
instantly goes from a friend network of 256 that she can make money from if she has 256 friends to over hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands, 9 levels deep. The potential of that going deep. I mean, how creative do you want to get with your pictures? How, you know, what product are you sharing? I mean, some people are going to take this mic and they're going to turn it into a game. They're going to turn it into what's the most. You know,
And a lot of folks are asking here, how do you do that? Folks, that's the technology. That's the patent Mike is talking about here, where it's going to take a picture, you're going to tag it, and as a friends in the network, you're going to see a little button there if they would snap it, and it goes into technology. He's going to be sharing with you Thursday night, I believe. Wouldn't you be a little bit more in there? But let's just say it's a one-click shopping experience. How many of you went through some long process of some shopping carts? How many of you bought something from GoDaddy? It's like 22 clicks to get to the shopping cart, to get outside. I mean, it's click here, do you want this, do you want that? It's mind-boggling to check out with some of these places. Leaf is having almost a one-click checkout.
Streamlined shopping. You simply you share your personal life with your friends, just like you're doing now inside of Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, any other social network out there. You're just sharing your life experiences just like you normally do, except you now get to make money when you share that content. If you take a picture that has something in it that people like, you just got a brand new purse, brand new pair of shoes, you bought a brand new computer, share that with people. Say, hey, check out the new computer I got, and I got it through
Mike? I believe, gentlemen, folks, we have lost Mr. Green. His headset has just went kaput. He has one of these cordless headsets, battery charged, and I believe he just died on us. Mike? Okay, folks, I think you have the gist of his
social media.
Oh, there he is back. Mike? Hey, Mike?
I'm here. What'd you do, mute me?
No, you went blank. You went silent for about 15 seconds. So it was really good, but nobody heard you.
Oh, guys, all I can tell you is when you're going to have that phone in your hand and you're going to have to see this thing work. I've been thinking about it. I've been given full disclosure for a long time now, so it's very clear in my mind. I take a picture. What's in the picture I can tag, and when I share that picture, if somebody buys what I tagged inside of that picture, whether it's a watch, a computer, a flat screen TV, a new car, a new truck, I can tag that picture, and if somebody buys it, there's an affiliate commission that's going to be generated by Leaf, and Leaf's going to share that affiliate commission back with the person that took the picture. It's that simple. And their upline. 9 levels up if you're an associate. It's huge. It's huge.
Thursday night. Mike, what time?
All right, you guys. Thursday night, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
The reason I asked, Mike,
night.
you have a whole bunch of people Thursday night. Don't you have to be in Coeur d'Alene? They're asking about that.
They're going to be on the same corporate update call on Thursday night.
There you go, Nikki. Hope that answers your question there. So, folks, you don't want to miss Thursday night. Share the word. Get on your social sites and people you know in Leaf and invite them to the call. And it will be smoother because I will make Mike Green and Lawrence get on the Google Hangout and practice. They will be doing Google Hangouts in their sleep. So
I laugh. Vince says, I want to see how to make 100,000. Vince, I know you've got Excel spreadsheet skills. Just go take 30 friends that share at 9 levels deep, 15%, 10%. I'll draw it out for you, Vince, but I know you've got the skill set to do that.
I'm going to answer Jacob's question here. Jacob says so he can take a picture of his new laptop and that he bought and put it on. If someone says, you know what, I'd like to get a laptop of that, and they shop and find it, yeah. 70, whatever it is, that's the ideal of sharing it. How many of you have been involved in Pinterest? 300 million users. Just imagine Pinterest getting paid. That's it. It's as simple as that.
There you go. I hear that. I'm reading some of the questions they go through here, guys. All I can say, tagging is a very simple process. You just took a picture of a Louis Vuitton purse. You take that picture, you push on the purse, and a little pop-up's going to come and say, what is that? And you're going to say, I know it's a Louis Vuitton purse. You just tagged it. It's that simple. It's very user-friendly. So, again, when this comes out and you're able to see it, touch it, hold it, use it, it's going to make more sense.
A tag is like a keyword
for
those people who do search words. For example, I have a Sony 70-inch flat screen model E290. I can put flat screen TV. I can put Sony flat screen. I can put big TV. I can do whatever I want. When someone uses that word, that's a tag in Facebook, your picture has a chance to come up, and there's your commission. So you can use multiple tags on a purse, fancy purse, high price purse, fashionable purse, Louis Vuitton purse, whatever you want. So there's multiple keywords you can use, which Leaf will be going into training and all that for our distributors later on. So, but yes,
Right.
huge.
Mike, I'm reading all the questions. We've generated 1 million questions, you guys. There's no way we can get to all of them tonight. It is Pinterest for the real world. For those of you out there trying to think that, well, I'm just going to go online and come up with some really great pictures and go share those. No, this is Pinterest for the real world.
Yes.
You need to take the picture. It is your life. It is and if you want to run around and make your life taking pictures of really cool things, you can do that. But it's a real picture that you take. It's not something you found on the internet that you want to share. It's not Pinterest. This is Pinterest for the real world. It's a real photo that you're sharing with friends, family, or anybody else that's inside of that social space. So Pinterest for the real world. Anna wants to know, Anna, I love you. How is this new app going to benefit profit sharing with Power Founders? Let's see. I believe that jumping into a $1.1 trillion industry is going to help Leafit go from working inside of a space with a $100 billion industry, still in that space, but yet in a $1.1 trillion industry, and changing the way people shop, the way they search, the way they buy online. I think that's going to change the profitability of the company. That's my personal opinion. How does the Power Founder benefit? Power Founder sharing a 2% of net profits to the company. So there you go. Yes, absolutely. I firmly believe that this product is going to take this company to new heights. And if you're a Power Founder, you're going to benefit greatly from that. It's all on net profit as Power Founder. All right, you guys, we really should run. And that's all I got. Mike, Thursday night, be there, 10 p.m.
Check the events calendar for the URL.
Lawrence
Check the events.
We'll be back.
Check the events calendar for the URL. I'm not sure we can get it on Leafit Events, but emails and check the events calendar to make sure we have the right URL. Right, Mike?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining us. Sorry about the mix-up earlier. This was supposed to be a short call today. There's never anything short when you're hanging out with Mike and Mike. But thanks for everything, you guys, and we'll see you. We'll see you all on Thursday.
The organizer has ended the session, and this call will be disconnected. Goodbye.